Are you finding it challenging to carve out time for yourself amongst your busy mom duties? Do you ever wonder if it's possible for you to take care of yourself and still be there for your family? Great, you're in the right place. My name is Morgan Remuth. I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 boys ages 4 and under, and I run a business from home. In this video, I'll be sharing some essential self-care tips to help you prioritize your well-being amidst your busy schedule. If you like what I have to share today, I want to personally invite you over to my Facebook group for moms. It's a support group for working moms, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom who's looking to start working. Either way, this group is for you. We'll be sharing lots of tips and tricks on how to do life as a working mom that's at home with her kids. And I will also be doing a live Q&A session there. So if you have any questions that you specifically want to ask, I will do my best in answering them. So definitely send them my way once you're over in the group. I will put the link below in the top comment and also in the description so that you don't miss it. Okay, without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Okay, my first self-care tip for you as a busy mama is to make sure that you are actually taking the time to get yourself ready. And I know that sounds like super like, well, duh, I'm gonna do that. But I know for me as a mom, sometimes when I'm getting up in the night with the baby, my kids are waking me up. I'm not always up before them. And I try to be on a good day, but again, if I'm up in the night, it just doesn't always happen. And so when the kids are waking you up, it's easy to kind of neglect getting yourself ready for the day because you're immediately in like meeting their needs mode. At least I am. And so a lot of times I'm making their breakfast and I'm making bottles and I'm doing all these things and haven't even brushed my teeth for the day or thrown my hair even in a hat at the very least. And so that's my first tip, is to make sure that you are taking the time to get yourself ready. Now, a lot of moms out there are going to encourage getting yourself like looking professional or just doing your makeup and really doing your hair. And there's a lot of helpful videos out there on how you can do it quickly. For me, I'm not always a makeup person. I personally like to wear a hat and go makeup free just so that my skin can breathe. Obviously for videos like this, I'm gonna do my hair and makeup, but on the regular, I'd like to just quickly get ready. And I like to work out. And so I might just throw my hair in a hat or in a messy bun and get going. But it's just nice to, throw my tennis shoes on for the day. Helps me feel like ready to tackle the day. Something one of my dear friends said to me on the topic of getting ready for the day is that it really is a form of self-care. And I just never like fully viewed it as that because to me, self-care should be more fun. But that's something that you can mentally celebrate, is like, oh, I took care of myself today because I got myself ready. And that's better than some days when I've just stayed in my PJs or didn't really show that I cared about my appearance because I just didn't do anything about it. And so that's the first step of self-care. The next tip is to make sure you incorporate me time. And I know that that's hard to do, especially if you have young kids. Believe me, I am there. I'm in that season. But it's something that my husband and I have tried to work towards making more of a priority because let's be real, you cannot give out what you don't have. And so if you are running on empty, you're not going to be able to fully serve your family to the best of your ability. So make sure that you are taking time to refill your cup. It might be a devotional in the morning. It might be getting up early to drink a cup of coffee that you could just enjoy while it's still hot. It might be taking a bath at the end of the day when the kids are in bed, going out to a movie with your husband, or maybe going out to eat with a friend. I don't know exactly what is going to refill your cup, but it's really important that you are incorporating time that you can recharge, just you or you with your spouse or friends, so that you can serve your family to the best of your ability and be happier in life. The third self-care tip I want to share with you, and it's kind of piggybacking off of the previous self-care tip of having me time, but it's a little bit of an extension of it, and that is to make sure you have time to connect with other women. It's funny, I'm super family oriented, and so for me, a lot of times I just want to be with my husband and my kids. But I've found more recently in life, especially the more kids I have, the quicker my cup is being emptied. And I realized that there really is a place in my heart that I just need fellowship with other women. I grew up in a house full of sisters and one brother, and so there was a lot of estrogen in the home. We loved to watch chick flicks together growing up, and I'm not my brother, he was doing his own thing, but us sisters, we loved, all the things. We did Hallmark and all these chick flicks, and we'd make our homemade caramel popcorn, and it was just so much fun. And so I've just realized that there really is that place that sometimes, your husband just can't quite fill it, your kids can't quite fill it. There's just that place in your heart that you need to be with like-minded women, and that's okay. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't done that or incorporated it into your routine on the weekly or maybe on the monthly, because you can't always do it weekly, but it's important to make sure that you are incorporating in your schedule, however often that might be, that you can just go be with other like-minded women and support one another in your motherhood. Okay, my fourth self-care tip, it's to practice gratitude. A lot of times we struggle in our mindset throughout the day. Sometimes as moms, it's easy to become discontent because we feel like we're missing out on something in life or that we should be doing something more. And so really, a lot of times we can just re-anchor our mindset when we focus on being grateful. So literally just being thankful for your kids and for your home and for the food and all the things that you're thankful for. But it really is going to change your mindset. You cannot be discontent and thankful at the same time. So you're either going to be super discontent and unhappy, or you can be grateful and you'll find that you're more satisfied and happy. And so it really is a way of taking care of yourself. Another quick tip is to make sure that you exercise. It's just a great way to reduce stress in your life, to help you feel better about yourself. And honestly, you're just gonna be happier overall. And probably a good part of that is because you're reducing stress, but it's gonna also increase your confidence, and you could just really feel good about yourself because you took care of your body by getting active. My sixth self-care tip here, that was hard to say, is making sure that you're getting sufficient sleep. It's really important that we are getting the proper rest so that we can optimize our functionality throughout the day. So make sure that you are not staying up too late, which is something that I tend to do after the kids go to bed. I'm like, yes, time for me. But I sometimes take too much time for me, and maybe I just watch too many shows, or I stay up looking on my phone and scrolling on social media. And so just making sure that you shut it off. It's even better if you could shut off technology an hour before you go to sleep. It's just really going to improve your sleep. And when you sleep better, you can be a better mom and wife. Okay, another self-care tip I wanted to share with you is to make sure you're practicing having proper nutrition and supplementation. I like to supplement because I know that I'm not getting all of my nutrition through my diet. I tend to be picky. I'm definitely a work in progress on that front. But that aside, we know that our nutrients and our soil are often depleted. So I like to strive towards eating healthier and cutting out some of that unhealthy foods, and then also incorporating supplementing with good probiotics and vitamins so that I could optimize my health. That is definitely a way that you could take care of yourself. I kind of just made a rhyme there, not fully, but we'll go with it. Okay, my final tip for you in your self-care journey is to make sure that you show yourself some compassion. A lot of times we're really hard on ourselves because we suddenly realize we cannot always do everything all at once, and sometimes we struggle with feeling guilty because we're not accomplishing as much as maybe we once did before we had kids. So definitely show yourself some grace. It's not that you are less of a person, you just have a lot more responsibilities now as a mom. So show yourself some grace, have some compassion on yourself, and know that you're doing your best, and that's okay. It is okay to take time to rest, even though the to-do list has more things on it, even though there's always laundry and dishes to be done. It's okay to make sure that you're taking time to rest and recharge. Okay, well, I hope that these tips have been valuable to you. I hope that you've gotten something out of it. If you like what I've had to share here today, I want to invite you over again to my Facebook community for stay-at-home moms that are also working from home. Maybe you are already working from home, or maybe you're still thinking about starting. Whichever boat you're in, you're more than welcome over in that community, and I hope that I'll see you over there. Okay, well, I hope that you have a great day. Bye for now.